So I just shot a video for Crep. I'm not sponsored by them, but I shot a video for Sneaker Life, I guess I should say. Put ketchup on my Huaraches, son. My brand new white Huaraches. Huaraches. Yeah. Ketchup, straight up ketchup on here. And you can't even see it. It came off. So, yo man, shout out to them. That's a good product. I'm very impressed. I was about to be so mad if my Huaraches would have been ruined, because I did not get paid to do this video. So to put some ketchup on some shoes that I paid $60 for, bruh. But yeah, that's pretty much what my Sunday has come to, man. Putting in the work. Those of you that want to be YouTubers, I honestly got the best advice, period. You know, I have so much respect for a lot of YouTubers, but most especially, huge shout out to Kai Somar. You know, that dude, I honestly started watching his vlogs last night. I watched a few of them because I've talked to him a few times. You know, we were supposed to do a meetup in LA, but he was a little too busy. And I respect that dude, man, 100%. He gave me the greatest advice that I could possibly ever receive, and it's gonna happen, you know. And then one to Casey Neistat. A lot of people are like, oh, you copy their style. Yo, man, they got great style, and it's that simple. I'm gonna do me. Boom. But what Casey said, the first video I viewed by Casey, he said 3 words: just keep uploading. And that's what it comes down to. If you want to be a good YouTuber, you just got to stay consistent, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not afraid to admit who I admire and who inspires me, because I think that's what too many people get caught up in, their own ego, like, oh, I did this by myself, man, I created this all by myself. No, man, people help you along the way. People inspire you to do and be who you are. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing 2 hats. My character changed. But yeah, man, don't be afraid to admit who inspires you, man. Quote of the day, man: don't try to be bigger than someone. You know, try to be better than you were yesterday. The only person you should be competing with is yourself. Man, honestly, these are such comfortable shoes. If you're in the market, $110 is retail. You probably can find them discounted sometimes, but if you want to like start your sneaker collection off right, man, I highly suggest these, just because it's a shoe that you can wear every day, and if you ruin it, it's not that big of a deal. You can get another pair, and it's just so comfortable, man. It's very hard to find shoes that are inexpensive and super comfortable. So one of the more asked questions I get about being a YouTuber is, what equipment do you use? And I'll show you guys a little bit of what I have. I have a 15-inch MacBook Pro. This thing cost $3,000, so it is the top, most souped up computer, okay, period. I'm not saying that to brag. Don't get it twisted, man. The first computer I ever had was a MacBook from like, oh my gosh, from like 2000. It was super slow. This was back when I had my very first channels, which in the future I'm gonna do some reaction videos of reacting to my first YouTube videos, because they're up on YouTube. They're hidden, but you guys won't see it until then. But yeah, man, don't get it twisted. I started out with just this poor little hand-me-down from my uncle laptop that was super slow. I could barely do anything on it. And as I progressed over the years, it got better and better. My camera was just terrible. It was a Sony Exact. Man, I'm telling you, like, I started with just the worst equipment, but I just wanted to be a YouTuber so bad. It didn't matter. It was fun to me. And you just gotta get what you can get, and don't throw a fit, and put out what you can. But I'm gonna tell you guys some of the things that I use personally to, I mean, you can have the best quality videos, period, but it doesn't mean they're gonna be good, you know? That comes into being craft. I'm not saying my videos are spectacular or amazing or anything like that. I just put out what I can, what I feel is the best to my ability as of now, and hope it does good. But yeah, I have the MacBook. This is my first tripod. I actually picked this up from the flea market. It's been broken since I got it back in like 2009. I'm not really sure what, oh, here we go. Look at that. I got this for $10 at the flea market. It took me years to upgrade. Just recently, I bought this tripod. This is Manfrotto. This is one of the most expensive tripods you can have, period. I think this was like $500. Yeah, man, it's a very expensive thing to get into. I'm also shooting with a Canon 70D with a Rode Video Mic Pro. I have a bunch of different accessories that I use. Tons of lenses, man. Lenses are key. The thing about the 70D is it has an STM lens, which is an autofocus lens, so it can just focus on stuff really quick. You see that? And then it goes right back to my face. It's actually tracking it on the screen. Just tons of lenses. I have a backpack full of different lenses. My vlogging camera, which I broke, this is actually a newer one. This is a Sony RX 100 M4. This camera cost another $900 to $1,000, and this is my second one. My first one broke, so I had to send that in. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why I have a second one, especially after using the DSLR for my vlogs recently. I don't know what to do with this. I also have a GoPro. Just tons of stuff, but really the essentials you need, you want to get a DSLR, you know, just period. It just gives you great quality. So I definitely recommend the 70D, or there is the 80D, which I think this camera, I know when I bought it, it was like $1,500. It might be cheaper now if you look on eBay, Amazon. I love to buy my stuff from Best Buy or Amazon or Sam's Club. I feel better about it, you know, warranty wise. eBay, you don't really have that warranty. And you also want to pick up a hard drive because, oh yeah, the software. Let's get into the software. I use Final Cut Pro. And with that, you want everything that you make in Final Cut Pro to go on a hard drive, because if you don't, it'll be on your laptop and it'll slow the laptop down. Trust me, this is a big investment. Altogether, man, this equipment is just crazy expensive, but don't get it twisted, man. This was after years of really honestly putting out content and some really banging checks from YouTube. A lot of people are like, do you get paid from YouTube? Yes, I do, and it varies. It really does vary. I can't really get specifically into the numbers, but some months it's like, wow, I'm blessed. And then other months it's like, I didn't work hard enough. The thing about this YouTube deal is you decide how much you make. You know, if you want to put in the work and eventually your audience gets big enough, you continuously put in the work, you get paid. But if you want to be lazy and drop a video every once in a while, this isn't for you. Ultimately, it all comes down to consistency. So I'm about to start editing the video I just shot with the Crep Protect. And I also had this MacBook. I got this my freshman year of college. I used a credit card. You know, credit cards are huge, man. I know you guys want me to go in depth with how credit cards work. You just got to be really smart with credit cards. They actually offer you a 0% interest for a certain amount of months. And if you can afford that payment, then go for it. This cost probably like $2,500, and I got 18-month financing. So 2,500 divided by 18 months, that was my payment every month, and I was able to pay it off and not pay any interest. That's really the credit cards you want to go for. For you younger guys, I think you can start at like 18. That's when I started. I started with a Macy's gift card, and it was the worst decision, or not a gift card, but a credit card. And I missed some payments, and boy, did they hit me with interest. It was terrible. So you want to be able to either pay it off or hope that it's a 0% interest. I will go in more in depth with that if you guys really want to. Please just let me know down below. If I get a handful amount of comments that say, yo, help me out with credit cards, I want to know, I will do it. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I just wanted to show you. I did have this, which I used for a couple of years, and I really don't use that much anymore, which is really sad, waste of money. But just with school and everything, I needed a laptop that was powerful and that if I'm at school in between classes that I can edit videos on, because it's not like I can carry this around. So this was the greatest investment of all time, you know, and this will probably last me about 5, maybe even 10 years. These last pretty long, but unless they come out with something crazy that's stupid fast, I'm cool with this. And you know, when I do upgrade, I'll just give this to my mom, and it's that simple. Check out this ultra 960 frame per second slow motion. That is dope. Just got done editing and fully uploading the video. If you guys could go watch it and hit the thumbs up, man, I would really appreciate it. Another thing, you should definitely get headphones as a YouTuber, man. You want to listen to your music and the volume levels. You know, that's kind of one of the few mistakes that I've made, like in a couple vlogs ago. You know, like I didn't have my headphones on, so I didn't really know that the volume changes were so extreme. It's so important. Audio levels are everything. Just quality is everything. But at the same time, there's people with like using their webcams and they're blowing up. So, you know, I guess it's a hit or miss. It all comes down to consistency and do the people like you. One of these vlogs, I'm just gonna have to show you guys Old Town. We're currently at the melting pot. The Food Network is about to be lit again. Huh, Jay?
Yes. Like always. Thank you.
Pause.
Pausing.
I know it's sensational. Yo, that meal was wicked expensive, son. $128. Could have went to King Supers or Sam's Club and got me like 4 New York strip steaks for $28, you know. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, that was crazy. It was expensive. But, you know, money comes and goes. And so do hoes. Psych, I'm just kidding. A lot of you guys are asking about your t-shirts and wondering where they're at. Yo, I'm still working on them. Just so many people want them. I just wanted to... First off, it's a pre-order, so I wanted a lot of people to have the opportunity to get them before I printed them. So I'm ending that pre-order today officially. So when you see this video, it's gonna be no longer available. See you guys tomorrow. Off to Florida. Jordy.
Bye.
Running.
Hands in the air now. More than just you gon' have to do less for you. So mama, you know I always want you to. You gon' have to do more.